All right, welcome. Today we are going to be talking about the zodiac signs today, and our zodiac signs will be actually our day as well. So just remember how's it good for you. Then we will see how it goes. So, without further ado, with uh, with my presentation here, we are going to look at several things. Okay, what I mean by several is that we are going to do whatever we needed to do. So, if you have any questions, any comments, anything, or even say, "Hello, Spirit Alex, good day to you," whatever it is, you can decide if you want to talk because we are going to talk about air signs, fire signs, water signs, and earth signs. And that would be to determine what's going to happen. Okay, so I know that I start my video, it's already starting, but I'm actually doing a debrief, which means that you will hear me talk a little bit, then I will drink something like my tea and stuff, and then we will go through the cards. So if you have any questions or any comments, please let you understand. And if your zodiac sign comes up, you know that will be okay. There is a time and there is a place that we can all do this together. Okay, energies can visualize in different ways. How I can understand that is that we need to we need to uh, we need to figure out what's familiar to us. What I mean by that is that if we if if you look at me in a different way, we always do that, right? And zodiac signs can be happy, good, whatever they are normally do, right? And this is not a love reading. It's not. But the thing is, what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to characterize about if there's any situations like the air signs last week and the earth signs and the fire signs and the water signs. You know, um, there is a place for all that, right? And that's why I'm starting is a little bit early. It's well, it would be start by 8 o'clock in our time, Pacific time. But the thing is that while we are trying to get this started, is that we can do it together, right? There is a we are not trying to do what's that word? Procrastination. We don't want to procrastinate. Put things off the back burner. Okay. You know how I said about me being like a GPS system, and I tell you which direction to go. Yes, I'm kind of like that because when we identify and we do things differently, we need to, right? And there is lots of things that we can learn. It's just based on learning skills is like a priority. Okay, that's what it is. But let's be fair on it, right? We have to contain of being happy, being excited, being whatever we want to do, right? And that's what it is, right? And it this video involves all zodiac signs, but if I want to do the love words with this, I can actually do that too, right? And that's what it's gonna be, right? So it will depend that if you want to receive by those, you can see it, right? You will see it on the table and see if it recognizes you. Let's see what it says, right? And that's what I'm trying to determine of if there's positives, if there's negatives, if people are not getting along or whatever it is. Like I say, it's your decision, not mine. Okay? I'm the only one who's showing you the ropes. What I'm saying is, by showing you the ropes, it is a terminology of knowing to be expected. Okay, you have to face the facts. Okay, knowing it to believe in it. That's what it is. Okay, because showing you the ropes is actually me showing you like a teacher. Okay, I'm actually teaching you something, how to get there, instead of saying, no, spirits Alice, I can't go that way. It's too far. I don't want to do anything that's negative territory. Okay, you decide to do that. You decide to not take that advice. Fine, leave it like that. But all it is that there is a placement that you can actually think of what to do next, right? What to do next. So, that's what it is. That's why I usually start my video ahead of time and do it how long it will be and how many viewers I'll get. And there is good for me doing these videos, because when I see myself differently, I do, right? I do, because it's like I'm like almost like a people person. I want to learn about new people. I want to say hi to them. I want to do lots of things with them. But there's a theory that I want to communicate, right? It's my givable way of actually knowing and learning about you, and you can learn about me, right? Vice versa. So that's how I'm kind of like determined about these zodiac signs. Even if they are good, even if they're not so good, even if it's uh, a tie-dye situation. Okay, what I mean by tie-dye, you know what that is. It's like almost like laundry, that kind of tie-dye, but it's not. It's not what you think. You have to identify that there is things that you have to learn first. I always say that in the video, but this is actually a new word that you can think of. Think of it as a dimension. And it means that dimension is basically, in my instincts, dimension is that you go from one place to another place without even going anywhere. Okay? Visualize yourself that you're traveling, but you can't travel, right? So the only thing is, you have your vehicle, like your car or your truck, and you drive. You don't know exactly which direction you're going, left, right. But there's an old saying: find a problem that will solve the solution. That's what it is. You have to find a problem to solve it. Okay? Like a puzzle. When you do puzzles that I don't normally do, but in my theory, that when I do puzzles, I write them down on a piece of paper that you usually see on my other videos. And then I usually talk. And I tell you what it means. Okay? So that's my kind of way of puzzling. But when you do actual puzzles, like you get a box, you do 1,000 pieces that's inside the puzzle, you're going to do that. So this is how I'm going to arrange it. I'm going to do some more of this, and we are going to do that. Okay. So without further ado, we will get it rolling. Rolling. Get it rolling. Yeah. But yes. Just a second. So, how is everyone doing today on this fantastic Tuesday that will be going to be Wednesday in BC time? Um, yeah, so anyway, let's get started with the video, shall we? Let's get started on the, let's see what this says on my little thing here. Okay, move my stuff down a bit. Just give me 1 second. This a bit. All right, here we go. Tell me, Spirit, what are the zodiac signs in this reading for here today? Anything that will show up, anything that is, I don't know, referral to you. I don't know what that means, but anything that you can see. Right. So we have this, 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 this. All right. That way. Great. So we have the Seven of Wands, Page of Wands reversed, Ace of Pentacles upright, Nine of Wands reversed, the Emperor is reversed, and last but not least is the Nine of Cups is reversed. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 reverse cards. How lovely. And we have the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Wands is upright. So Wands is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Earth signs. We have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. That is 6 zodiac signs in this picture. Welcome back. So as I can say, that we have the Seven of Wands here in this picture. And let's see what it is. You're in an Bible position. You have worked hard to get to where you are, but other people want what you have and are prepared to fight you for it. Protect your territory and stand up for what you believe in. Okay. This is not going to end well. Earth signs and fire signs. Other people want what you have and are prepared to fight for it. You know what I'm trying to say about fighting? Fighting is a negative territory. Let's start there, shall we? Yeah, don't let that happen, okay? There's a two-way street, okay? I call this a seaside, almost like a highway. There's 4 destinations, and you don't know which one to pick, okay? Like almost like a restaurant menu. There's 1,000 things to pick, and you don't know what to choose from, right? So, in that case of the Seven of Wands in this picture, you have the Seven of Wands as upright, okay? That means that the Wands represents you of the fire signs, and the earth signs is basically the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Now, this lady here that you can see is saying to this, saying back off. Okay? In my interpretation. Okay? Now, what that means to me is that when somebody is going to fight with you, don't let that happen. Okay? I'm going to call it a diversion. A diversion means, okay, for example, if you're driving on the highway and let's say that there's an accident, and let's say the radio says, okay, attention people, let's go and turn. You have to turn a different route. You do that. You go and go to a different route because that is actually a detour and it's a diversion of an accident. Okay? Don't let the fight happen. If the person is saying to you, come here, don't do that. Don't interpret that. Okay? Now, in my estimation, okay, I'm estimating that there's a 50-50 chance that there might be a fight. Okay? That's my attention theory right there. But other side of the 50-50 chance could be 20 to 10% of not having a fight. Okay? Let the diversion go. Okay? Let them be. Don't destroy them. Okay? Fights can happen different ways. Don't let it happen. Okay? Okay, earth signs and fire signs, don't do that. Okay? That's why I'm doing this reading for you. Because it makes sense. Okay? That's why this is like a seaside diversion. Okay? It's almost like that. Because there's 4 destinations and you don't know which to choose from. Okay? Now, this is going to be what the cards are going to say, because you have let's see, you have 4 reverse cards. Okay, this is what it is. Do you see that picture? Do you see what's going to happen? Yeah. See, it's not going to end well when you decide to choose. Okay, because in my calculation that I just told you, there's a 50-50 chance someone's going to get into a fight, that you might be having a fight, or you will not. Okay? There is a 10 to 20%. But in my gut feeling, it's telling me, yes, you might be having a fight. Don't let that happen. Right? Have the percentage of where you're going to end up. Okay? Because you know why? This doesn't involve 1,000 things at once. Okay? But you need to understand that you can do this. It's like conquering a quest from finding treasure. You find treasure because you will have to find the X on the spot. And then you start to dig and dig and dig until you find treasure. But when you start a fight, and let's say another man is digging the same treasure as you have to compromise. And if you don't compromise, well, you have the OSHIT moment. Yeah. The stuff will hit the fan. Yeah, don't let that happen, okay? Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the Page of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Emperor reversed. And yeah, let's start there. The Page of Wands is reversed. You can feel the stirrings of something new emerging within you, but you don't know how to turn it into action. You may be on an intense spiritual path, preferring to keep this journey private and personal and intimate. Yeah, do that. Keep it private. Okay, that's the first thing. Keep it private. The Nine of Wands reversed. You're struggling and ready to give up, but you are so close to completing this challenge. Keep fighting. You have got this. Be careful, paranoia, and defensiveness. Thinking everyone is out to get you. Focus on your own game. Yeah, focus on your own game. I remember to tell you that on the last video that I did. Focus on your own game, Earth signs and fire signs. Please do that. Yes, it says that you're struggling and ready to give up, but you are also close to completing this challenge. It is a challenge, and keep fighting. You have got this. Be prepared of paranoia and defensiveness, thinking everyone is out to get you. Focus on your own game. Yes, and yes, okay? My goodness sakes. Okay? Yes, those are the two cards I'm showing. What else I want to read? Nine of Cups first. Rather than looking outside for your happiness, look within. What does success look like to you? How do you define it? If your outside world is not bringing contentment, change your definition of success. Yeah, change your definition of success. I always tell you that. Make success as your priority. Make success as your, I don't know, your victory. Keep it up. Just keep it up. Okay? And the last one is the Emperor. I have to look at that one too. Let's see. Civil, be accountable and get the work done. Be mindful of your relationship with power and authority. Allow this energy to flow through you, not against you. Yeah, yes. Basically, if we get the work done, okay. Basically, you have to let the energy to flow through you, not against you. So in that case, let's go back, for example, of the treasure, because everyone loves treasure, and you find the X of marking the spot, and then dig it. Well, anyway, if you have the flow of energy, and you pick up a shovel, and you start to dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, you will find treasure. But when you are struggling, and you have to keep fighting as your success, you know, that's what it is. If you keep doing what you are going to do, as a good question to that, if it was, you need to understand that if you keep digging and digging and digging, you will find treasure. But if you don't dig, there isn't nothing to be there. There's nothing. It will be dirt or sand or even just water. Something like that. Don't think of it as, I can't do this. Don't let that happen. Okay? It's my opportunity of telling you this, showing you this, providing you this. Because there are other times where you think, okay, I know what Spirit's Alex is saying. Yes, do that. Okay? There is priority of perfection. Stick to it. Stick to it, okay? Because in my advice to you, for example, you are actually, let's say, on a freeway, and you are exiting. Okay, you know exactly which exit to take. But if you think, I forgot the exit, you're still on that highway, okay? You were still on that highway. And when you're at the highway, you're actually going to be making a full circle. When you make a full circle, you're going to be at a roundabout. And then you're making your way to turn off, okay? That's what I see it, okay? Don't make that happen. When I go back into the fighting sequence, I don't want that to happen, okay? That's why when I become on the videos, I become on videos. But when you see like where I'm raising my voice, I'm getting all upset, I'm not feeling what I'm feeling, then it's like there's something going on, right? So in that case, you have to have rhythm to understand. That's what it is. Okay, earth signs and fire signs. It is up to you. It's not always about me. But in my essential way is that I'm actually telling you this. Okay? Because in my circumstance is that we can do better. We can be successful. But starting fights is not my potential. It's not. It is a ignorance and naive energy, which means that when you have negative energy, I don't go there. I don't. But when I see it in the cards, okay, when I see 4 reverse cards and there's only 2 upright, you know how that is. 4 plus 2 is 6, yes, but 2 uprights are positive. 4 reverse cards are exactly, basically, a negative zone. So you have to have your own game to be successful, to be having victory. Do that. Like you can actually applaud to yourself on your shoulder. Do that. It will help you on the long run. Okay? That's what it is. People can rely on other people. I'm going to say that to myself, but I'm actually saying it to my viewers. That's what it is. People rely on people. Because, you know why? Because it's like you and me, okay? You are my viewers, you watch me. You watch the videos, you like them, you compliment them, whatever it is, you do that. On my end, it's like I'm actually telling you something, I'm teaching you something, I'm doing all these videos to be a good, maybe famous. Okay? But it all takes time. It all takes time. When you believe in your own self, you can do it together. But when you have negative energy, it will drain you. Okay? Don't let things happen. But you know what? Fire signs and earth signs, that's why this is the video, and this is how you are actually starting this off. Which means it makes me a little bit proud of myself because usually it's usually air signs. It usually be, you know, air, like earth signs or water signs. But in that case, your came up. So bravo. But do what you can, earth signs and fire signs. Because you know why? I don't want to see this. That's what all you are doing. Yeah. Because you know why? I want this to flip to upright. This is not. You can see how my emotions are flipping, which means this of reversed means it's negative territory. Okay? This that you can see here, that is okay, and that's positive. These have to match with these. See if it's upright? Yes. Do you see this is reversed? That's the negative territory. So please understand this. There's a lesson that you need to learn, and you aren't listening. Please understand this before I go to the next reading. You have to obey. You have to understand. You have to know exactly what you're going to do. Okay? But when I see this and you're trying to start a fight, don't let that happen. Because you know what? It will end you on the wrong route. Which means you would have to go back. You'll be at the end of a road. And then you have to go backwards. Okay? That's what your energy is doing. If my energy is like this card, this is what your energy, this is. You need to flip. Yes. Use that ES, stands for emotion switch. Use that. It will help you. Because when you do emotion switch, if you're feeling sad or you're feeling angry, turn it around. Which means you will feel all happy, all excited. Do what you enjoy to do. Because you can understand how it is. Okay? So basically, earth signs and fire signs, remember this. Okay? Because you have to decide which direction you're going. You know exactly you are, but know exactly this. You have to take it step by step, day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year. Okay? Because like I say, when I see negative territory, it actually messes my energy up. Okay, it is. Because I'm trying to teach you something, you're not getting it. So for example, pretend if I was a teacher. Well, you're looking at me, you're looking at me, you're looking at me, but before you know it, you're looking at your phone. You're looking at your phone, you're looking at down, you're looking at your phone, you're looking at your phone. 3 minutes later, you miss something, you look at the teacher. That's what the energies are. That's what is ES, stands for emotion switch. Do that. It will help you. Okay? Alright, what's next? I'm trying to not get all round up. which means I'm not trying to get all angry or anything like that, but sometimes it does that to me when I make these videos, because I'm trying to educate myself and I'm trying to educate my viewers so I know which direction we need to do, you know. Okay, what's the next? So I did air signs, fire signs, or I did earth signs and fire signs. So is there any earth and air, or air and water, whatever it is? Show me something in that criteria. Right, let's see. Alright, let's see. Alright. Page of Wands is upright. King of Swords is reversed. The Eight of Swords is upright. The Ten of Cups is reversed. The Nine of Wands is upright. And the Sun is reversed. Interesting. Well, here we go again with those wands. We have wands and swords, and we know what that means. Wands. We have Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. And air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome back. So we have 6 zodiac signs in this picture. And as you can see, is that we have the King, the 10, the Sun reversed. Okay, so that's my this, and then this is your upright cards. So let's see. Well, we have the Eight of Swords that I don't know what that is, but we are going to do that. So the Eight of Swords. Can I see that? Yeah. You feel trapped by your thoughts and your situation. You believe you are the victim. While it may appear as if you have few choices, the bindings around you are loose, and if you change your thoughts, you will change your life. So, in that case, when I was saying with the victim, it says you believe that you are a victim. Well, don't let that happen to you. Okay? Air signs and fire signs. Okay? You know who you are. Okay? That's what I'm trying to identify this reading, so you can get the message. So in that case, is that when you are playing the victim, don't. You're actually playing a game called, well, I'm going to call it the blame game. Don't do that. Don't. Because the blame game can, it happened to me once. Because blaming somebody and then you're defending yourself and then you say, oh, I'm sorry. When you're saying sorry, you are apologizing. But in that other statement energy, you are not defending yourself. You're playing the victim. Don't let that happen. Don't. Playing the game, blaming the game on somebody will think that you are like a fraud. That's what I'm going to say. Okay? Don't let that happen. Because in my indication is that if you know exactly what you're going to do, then stop. Stop. What are you going to do? That's what it is. Don't play the victim. Don't be the victim. Don't play the blame game. Don't. Don't, air signs and fire signs. Don't do that. Because you know why? If you want to blame somebody, blame the virus. Blame the virus of COVID-19. Okay? Blame it on that. Don't blame anybody else than yourself, a tree, a garden, prickle bushes, whatever it is, the sky, whatever it is. You can do that. You can blame that. Okay? I'm actually laughing a little bit because I said garden. But yes, okay? Try have that as a limitation. Okay? Do what you can do as staying positive as much as you can. Positivity will bring you success, victory. You can win the race. That's what it is. Okay? You know exactly which direction you're going. You know exactly which destination you're going in. You know exactly. Okay? Because you know, in my interpretation, is that you can do better. You can be wiser. You can do whatever you want to do. Just remember, don't blame yourself. Don't. Right? You know how I say don't and then do? Well, you can do blaming yourself because you want to be becoming a victim, but don't play the blame game. You can blame me on what I said to you before. You can do those things. But just remember, people rely on other people. They will help you out. If you have any problems, just put the capital words HELP, help, and then they will help you. Okay? That's what I'm kind of like almost like I'm here for. Only I'm actually knowing what your guys' energies are. Okay? That's what it is. Because when I believe it, I see it in a different way. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually switching it. Okay? When I see negative territory, I change it around to a positive. You know, in math class, when you do minus plus minus equals a plus, do that. That's what it is. If you have a minus plus plus equals a minus, that would be negative. Switch it around. Switch it around. Okay? Like a table. Switch it around. Because you know why? You don't usually see me with two doors over here. Right? That's why I switched the table. That's why you see me with the wall here. Okay? That's a switch. Right? That's a normal switch. Right? So, you know, in that case, you can do better, fire signs and air signs. You can do that. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it if you put your mind to it. Do it. Okay? That's what it is. Because when I see something that is extraordinary, then I'm doing that. But when I see the reverse cards, that's actually negative right there, right? It would be. Because when I see it a different way, I see the upright cards that is upright means that it's positive. That's what I'm doing. When it's negative, it's actually switching it around. Okay? Like almost like a figure eight. You know what a figure eight is, right? That's what it is. You have to change it around. You have to switch things up. Okay? It's like on the freeway. You're on the freeway, but you want to switch. You want to go on a highway. Do that. It will help you. You know exactly which direction you're going. Do that. But if you don't know, that's what I'm here for. I'm actually trying to tell you which direction you're going to go. Because in my definition, that when I see this as reverse cards, this is what it is. And I will read this to you. So, be prepared about this next. Okay? Because we are still talking about this card. You're playing the victim here, and you don't want to play that game. But you actually are air signs and fire signs. Don't do that. This is negative territory that you are actually setting. You're actually setting me off, which means in my circumstance that my energy will be from happy to like go, oh my god, he's angry. That's what it is. Don't let that happen. But the cards, no, I'm going to read. So, let's see it. All right, let's do the King of Swords. Your expression of power and authority may be misdirected. You may be indecisive and feeling stuck. Center yourself and connect with your inner power. Yeah, so if you're feeling stuck, center yourself and connect with your inner power. Do that. Do that. Okay? That's what it is. You need to earn it, but you're not earning it. What I mean by that is that when I see it, you have power and authority. That's what you have. But when it says maybe misdirected, you don't know exactly which direction you're heading. Okay? It's like, let's say for example you have a GPS in your car. And let's say you're driving. A few minutes later, you press the wrong button. Well, you hear the radio, but you won't hear the GPS. Yeah, that's misdirected. That's misdirected because you probably missed it. You probably missed the exit. You just kept going. You kept going. You're like on a detour. You're like touring around. You're going all these places, whatever it is. Right? That's where the energy is going. But don't let it happen. Don't think like, oh crap, I missed the exit. Dang it. You know, that's what the energy is. But improve yourself to be worthy that you can do that, air signs and fire signs. You need to understand that. Don't put anything in the back burner. Procrastination. Don't do that. It will drag you down. Okay? It will drag you down. But when you decide that you can do it together, you can do it. But it's like when I try to help you, it's like you said, no, I don't need spirit analysis. I can do it by myself. Then do it by yourself. But when you need somebody's help, you will. Right? Just remember to switch or turn on the GPS system so you know exactly which direction you're going. That's what I'm telling you. Because you know why? Air signs and fire signs. When I do these YouTube videos, I know that I'm talking to myself, and I'm actually talking to my viewers. You have to believe in your own self how to get there. Because that's what it is. I'm helping you to be successful. You know exactly where you're going. Don't let that stop you. Because the first thing, when I said don't let it stop you, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. Keep going. That's what it is. Keep going. When you don't go anywhere, you're stuck. You're completely stuck. Like having a flat tire on the road. That's how stuck. Because you're waiting for a tow truck. You're waiting, 2 hours until a tow truck comes by. Okay? That's where the energy flow is. Of how I'm doing this properly. Because you know why? It's not exhausting me yet. But that's what it is. Okay? It makes me happy because I'm doing something. Because when I do videos, it helps me to grow. It makes me to be happy. It makes me to be calm. It makes me to be successful. Victory. Having being a winner. Like I'm like competing with lots of YouTubers, right? I'm almost like the newest one. Almost. But just remember how I'm saying it. Air signs and fire signs. Don't let it happen. Because if you keep going, you can get there. But if you stop, you don't know where you're going to go. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? Alright. So let's see the 10 of Cups. Reverse, yeah. You seek greater harmony and connection in your relationships. Look to your personal values. Do they match? What you have created in your daily life. If not, create alignment by seeking out better relationships with others and yourself. Yeah, so basically seeking out better relationships with others and yourself. Do that, okay? Because when you're making relationships as your friends, make new friends. If you have a relationship with your girlfriend, you can try to do that. But if she says no, remember, back off. Leave her alone, right? So just remember about that. Because when I see these energies going, it does make me surprised a bit. It does. Okay. Now the sun is, let me just do that. You may feel depleted or exhausted. Retreat from the outer world to re-energize, and recharge. You do not have to be on 100 perfect of the time. Give yourself a break. Yes, give yourself a break. When you're on the freeway and you see a sign rest, pull over immediately. That's what it is. Have yourself a break. Stretch your legs, get out of the car, relax, enjoy yourself. That's what it is, air signs and fire signs. Do that. But remember, if you don't, and let's say, okay, I'm going to pass that rest stop. Okay, you do that. Because, that's what it is. Because things will change. That's what it is. You have to change that energy from negative to positive. Because this is what it is that I'm going to show you. So this is what your energy is. Okay, that's actually negatory energy. It's okay, air signs and fire signs, but this is what it is. This is what the video is called that. Okay. Now, let's see about this. You see the difference? Yeah. Yeah, do you see it? Yeah. This is positive, this is negative. Switch that again. This has to be positive, this has to be positive, but it doesn't work this way. So remember, it goes to show you. Okay? I'll do one more. One more. Oh wow, that's a lot of cards coming out. Hey, don't you see that? Let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so it gave me 6. Okay, well, let's start with this video. Let's start with this because it just popped up. So the Queen of Cups is reversed. Ooh, King of Wands reversed. Ooh, Knight of Cups reversed. Hangman reversed. What's that? 2 of, oh god. Ooh, wow. Ace of Cups. This is, okay, Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is what it is. So, you have the Ace of Cups. Bravo with this card. I'm happy. But, I'm not happy with this energy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 reverse cards. And 1 upright. Yeah. So, here it is. Basically, the Knight of Wands, you need to do that. The Knight of Wands is reverses. You may act impulsively, try to accomplish everything at once. This may work in the long term, but long term, you could end up burning yourself out or not achieving your goals. You need to constructively channel this buildup of energy. Yes, basically, if you're trying to accomplish everything at once, I think you are actually doing that. So, you can do whatever you need to do. That's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. Water signs. You can do that. Okay, you can take your time and do that. I guess we have the Hangman that is reversed. If you are feeling stuck and in limbo, surrender to the process. Trust that this period of pause is for your highest good. What new perspectives are becoming visible to you? Yeah, so if you're feeling stuck in limbo, surrender to the process. You can do that as well. That's what your priority is. You can do that as well. So if you decide of having this, this, and this as your energy, then you might as well do that. Because to tell you the truth, is that this is what the negative territory is, but you can do that. You can decide of what you're going to do. That's what I'm going to tell you. That's what it is. Okay, because for that standpoint is that if you're knowing to be expected, you know exactly what you're going to be expected to do. Okay, that's what it is. Because when you have the Ace of Cups up, it says you are filled with happiness, joy, and bliss. Creative opportunities are abundant. There may be new love, friendships, or even art projects available to you now. Yeah, so if you have, there may be new love or friendships, or even art projects available to you. So if you are expanding to do art, you can do that too. If you want to understand how it is, you can do that too. When I see this, I understand how it is. Okay, but just remember that when you are capable of doing what you're going to do, that's what it is. Okay, it's what I'm trying to say is because the definition is to be successful. That's what it is. You need to decide what you're going to do in life. That's what it is. You know exactly that if you have something to do in life, then do it. But remember this, all energies lead to somewhere. That's what it is. If you have positive energies, you're doing well. If you have negative energies, well, you know exactly, right? So you know that if you can do better, you can do it. Because priority is like a skill. If you know how to cook, that's a skill. You learn how to cook. But when when you're trying to find a new let's say a new relationship with a friend, that's actually a new skill because you never met them before. You know, that's what I'm kind of like doing. I'm doing a compare and contrast. I'm comparing and contrasting is that because I'm actually comparing two, which means that one is cooking. You know how to cook. You know how to do everything that you need to do. That's what a cooking skill is. You learn and then you cook, right? Second skill is that if you have a friend, you're actually having a skill because you want to be friends with them. And a skill is like a priority. You're being with your friends all the time, and the more that you're being friends, the more that they love you as a friend, right? So just remember how that is. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. You can now understand that everything seems to be possible for you, but it doesn't mean that there's nothing wrong to you. Okay? Because you know exactly which direction you are heading. Okay? You know exactly. For me, for example, I'm already ahead of all of you. I'm actually am. Because when I take a leap of faith, we understand that the Lord's with me. Yes, it is. But the thing is, when I when I conquer things differently, I move slow and slow and slow and slow because I learn slow because that's my skill, right? But when I figure things out, I know exactly. It's like that, which means I know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Talking and knowing is almost like the same thing but differently, right? It's like cooking. You know how to cook. You know how to cook, clean, and make a meal. You can do that. But when you think of a different way, where you go out, you go eat, you do whatever, you can do that too, right? There is a simple way that you know exactly. It's just you need to approve yourself. to be better. That's what it is. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. You have to do that, okay? Because when you are like exactly almost like the same way as the air signs and earth signs and fire signs, you can do that too. But the thing is, remember, when you rely on other people, they will help you. They will help you. But if you don't need their help, you have to do it by yourself. Buying like not buying yourself, no, buying something, no. When you are by yourself, you're just your own self, you need to have a priority. You can do it as you can. Because in my my simple result is that I change things differently. What it means is that when you see my videos, you see my videos. But sometimes you would think and you would ask yourself, say, how long did Spirit allow to do the video? I wonder. And that's a good question. Because usually my schedules are different. Some of them I do videos, some of them I don't. Right? It's my professional where I can do it, only I don't. But I want to, right? That's what it is. So in my estimation is that there's a 50-50 chance that I always let my viewers know that when there's a new video coming up, you will stay tuned. You know exactly, right? Because, when you want to like see and you want to learn about what Spirit Alex is doing for his videos, you know exactly. You just need to learn. That's what. Learning is a possibility for everybody, okay? Learning is like an actual skill. You learn to have skill. And that's what it is. Because, when you learn, you get to understand that you can be a master at it. You can be a professional at it. So, you need to set your own priority to get there, okay? There's one thing that you have to learn before I turn the video off. When I say that there's one thing that you have to learn, there is a learning process. And the learning process is that when you learn slow, you know exactly about the COVID-19. That's a slow, right? Everyone's too scared. Everyone doesn't want to go out, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? When you think and you understand the whole prioritization, the musicalization, everything else, you can do that too. But the thing is, the more that you can't, and you said, I can't take it, which means you don't take the physical distancing, you don't take wearing a mask, you don't take doing the vaccines, you don't take anything, right? And that's a wrong theory of my calculations. Okay, don't put yourself in the sand. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, because you know why? It will drag you down. Negative energy will drag you down. Okay, because it's hopeless, right? Because the COVID-19 cases are skyrocketing. People don't want to hear about it. People want to do their own thing. People don't want to, you know, follow the health authorities. People don't want to do this. People don't want to do that. Because you know why? There's so many people that don't get whatever it is. They don't understand about the whole entire COVID thing. Right? People don't like that. But you know what? If we follow these rules, if we do whatever we need to do, we can do better. We can actually go further into the tunnel and be out of there. But you know why? what the health orders and health officials and orders and saying that we are in the tunnel, but we need to get out of the tunnel. We need to see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what the health orders and health professionals are saying. Yes, it is. But you know what? When people are testing positive and then they go to other people to test positive and it goes like a hopscotch, that's what it's actually doing. There are more people don't even get recognized for it. They don't even care about it. And that's negative energy. That's what I'm actually talking to you about. Yes, we know that the third wave is already here. There's going to be a fourth wave coming up next. Maybe in September. We don't even know. Maybe September, October, whatever. In another three of the winter months. Maybe. Because you know why? On the other side of Canada, for example, other side is like China. I was listening on my article on the news, and they are saying that Portugal or China are in their fourth wave of COVID-19. So be prepared that I'm just letting you know ahead of time of this wave, just to stay tuned for this. But yes, this is the last reading for the air signs and fire signs. Thanks for being with me. Have a good day, and thank you for watching my program. And if you have any questions and comments, put them down. Okay, thank you very much. Bye for now.